All right, we're back at the Silver Top auction. We're doing lots number 151 through 200 now. So you got a scroll saw there. It's 151, 152, the Buffalo drill press. 153 is an old school welder. 54, Chicago welder with a little Dayton charger on there, and you get a welding helmet and a cart. That lot, 155. That you got is that Colombian vise, a double edge grinder on a pretty solid table. That's 155. All right, 156 is this lot right here. It's like a little punch, little foot lever with it, an air tank, and some miscellaneous stuff on the cart. 157 is a homemade, I believe it's a blower, but it comes with that cart and everything. It's a 110 Dayton motor on there. Probably works pretty good. Bridget lot, 158. That is the lunch bell, but what I'm gonna do is finish these lots for you guys. I'll eat lunch after. So 158 again is that rigid lot. We slide down here. 159 is that Kenco. Bear with me, I'm an amateur on this gimbal. Doing the camera work, but I'm doing the best I can. 160 is the scroll saw, Rockwell. 161, you got a couple power jacks. You got one has a broken wheel, the Heister, in the back. And that is an old school narrow power jack. 162, you get all those. A lot of 7 stands. All right, 163, Chicago steel press brake, size 254 it says. Let me back up so you can get it. That's going to require some rigging. I'm sure it's some weight to that. So we do have a forklift here on site, again, for some of this smaller stuff. And if you want it loaded, and it doesn't require rigging, it's not too big, we can get it loaded for you for a nominal fee, right? So you can just show up in your truck and get some of that smaller stuff loaded right on. 164 is not one of those items. It will require rigging. That's a pretty big piece. It's probably a few thousand pounds if I had to guess, but it's a press, a punch, I'm sorry. 165, same thing, pretty big piece there. Somewhere betweener, will require rigging. These things are top heavy. You wanna either know what you're doing and have them loaded properly so they don't go over on you and hurt anyone in the process. 166 is there. 167 is a drill press. 168, another old school DeWalt saw there, scroll saw, or with the book, old school. For 169, because I don't really know where that is, but let's see if we can figure it out. Oh, 169 is your settling cart right there. I think we might have pulled 170. I don't know. I don't see it, but I will look around and come back to it. But look, 171. You got a pretty big break there. If I had to guess, I'd say it's a big one. I don't want to guess. I think it's in the listing, the description, and the measurements. But it's in Chicago. I do know that. I see that. 172. You got a punch. 173. Oh, Found 170. How could I miss it? Big old Chicago break there. Huge. Will definitely require rigging. Again, reach out to Jeff at Refineway. He can take care of you on that stuff. All right, so it looks like we swing around here. 174, you can have everything over here. There's a safe. We took the money out, but there is a safe. And you get all these contents, a light. It's like some Napa Auto parts there. So that's 174. Oh, look at that. You also get this drum, which you might not want because it does say toxic on it. So maybe not the drum, but if you want the pump, you can take the pump, leave the drum. It's not make it toxic for anyone. All right, 75. There's a lot of sliders here, so check out these sliders. And I know sliders aren't cheap, but the measurements of these are in the listing. So 175, it looks like a handful. There's 4 over there. Looks like there's 2 more here, and there's some up against the wall. Sliders, 176, you'll get that cart. 177. Everything else in the room as far as like the stock aluminum. So look, let me see if I can zoom back a little there. So you get that. And then if you go around, you got some stock aluminum over here. And then if you go over here, you got stock aluminum over here. This gimbal's giving me a hard time. So a lot of stock aluminum. So that's 177. All right, walk you out here. I think we're gonna get to the outside a little bit. All right, now we're coming outside. All right, I think we're rolling into these trailers. I believe this is a 48-foot trailer. No title, great for storage. It's dry, solid wood floor. So yeah, so that's 178. So I believe these scrap for about 8 cents a pound as well. But why scrap them when you can use them for storage? 179. So one of these is a 48-footer. That would be 179, or 53, I'm sorry, 53-footer. 180, 48-footer. It has some kind of makeshift roof. But again, it's dry, great for storage. You can do what you want. 181 is a baler. $182 is another trailer. So I'm gonna bounce around a little bit here. So there's a couple vehicles in this auction. There's a trailer down there. There's 3 pickup trucks. This is a gas 2500 heavy duty. Not sure what number that is, but we'll come back to it. Just figured I'd do them while I'm out here. There's a trailer down there. diesel. 2500. Old school. With the bed. Great shape. Mileage is up there a little bit, but for its age, I don't think it's too bad. Over here, this is Silverado. A lot of people have been asking about. Just put the mileage up on there. I think it's up there in the mileage, but it's a good looking truck. So I'll zoom in on that. You can see that. Tundra. Might sell that too. Joking, I'm not gonna sell that. So I'm gonna walk you inside to get up to 200. This video is a little bit longer. There's a lot walking in this one. I think I got sidetracked with the trucks. I'm out of sequence. I think they're in the 200s as well. Oh snap, 183. This is where we're supposed to be. Look at that. So you get all the contents on 183 that are in here. And it basically runs along four loading docks here. You get all those big boxes there. A couple here on the floor. And I believe they are, yeah, a few more back here. I mean, literally, we just did this as all one lot. Down there, you swing this around. So I think these are like RV awnings, maybe. There's some colors on there, cream, I see that. So I mean, there's a lot of aluminum in there. We just didn't open it up. We just laddered them together. All right, so now I'm gonna walk you through this room, and I know this gets us to the 200s in here. Yep, it certainly does. Okay, so then we spin around here, 185. All right, you get all these carts that are underneath this mezzanine. So I'll kind of swing back here. You see that? It's 185. 186. I believe there's a lot of siding. Victory gray there. What else we got here? Desert sand. So there's a lot of siding here. But you get all this in that one lot all the way down, right to here. And that's the end of 186. So give you a view of that. You get all that. All right. 187. And it's 187 on the. All right, I won't do that. Is all this aluminum down here on the carts. You roll in here. You come around here. A couple pallets right there. All that is 187. So that is a killer lot. Just saying. All right, 188. I believe it's like rolls of like weather stripping that they use for doors and windows. 189. 190. They're like pallets of these lights, old school like light bulbs or like light fixtures. 191 is MSW Magic Saw. So you get that in this because we believe this is part of it as well. Could be parts or repairs, could be scrap, you know. We make the call. So that's 191. So bounce around a little bit. So let me do this. Oh. 192 is this Heister lift. It does drive. This front left wheel gets stuck, but it does drive. That's 192. 193. I think this is a Alice Chalmers forklift. I'm trying to get this thing right. All right, that's Alice Chalmers, that's 193. $194 is that lock informer. 195 is that little 4-foot brake back there. 196, I believe, are some skylights back there. 197 is this press. It looks like it's more like parts. 198 is that drill press. 199 is that punch. Okay. So let me go back here. Kind of zigzagged here. I just want to keep you guys on your toes. This one's a little out of order. I think this is the only one I messed up on a little bit, but like I said, we'll keep you on your toes. Boom, 200. So 200, if you look here, is this stack. I don't know if it's doors or windows. So there's 4. That's 4 of 4. Okay, and then you have this here. I don't know if that's gutter or so that's vinyl. And then this here. So that's those 4 pieces, just to let you know. Come on, come on. All right, 1, 2, up against the wall, 3 on the floor, 4 on the floor. So that's a long video on lots number 151 through 200, and I'll come back at you with 200 to 250 in a minute.